What's a furry? Why are there so many sexy, fussy pictures of wolves on the internet? And most importantly, are we safe? Let me tell you that if you ever find out some of your acquaintances have any of these traits, well, don't worry, you should not fret. They are just a furry. A furry is just a regular person who likes anthropomorphic animals. Courage, Zootopia, even regular show are all anthropomorphic animals. Furries are people who not only have an interest in these kind of characters, but also they feel at ease interacting with people with the same like. This, ladies and gentlemen, and those in between, is when a furry is born. What's your favorite animal? What's your favorite color? What's the most remarkable feature of that animal and that color? Just mix them all together and boom, you get your persona. Fine, your persona is your furry persona, aka the furry version of yourself. Now, once a decent group of furries is gathered together to enjoy their lives and their experiences in the fandom, you get what we call the furry fandom. Oh, and important question, is it safe there? Well, yes, of course it is. What can you see there? Well, among many activities, you can see art trading, fur sitting, packed with furry, fluffy animals. You can take pictures, you can have fur meets, you can also see conventions, and a lot of personas with their respective persons.
But what do you mean, the costume?
Yes, furries love to suit up in these amazing costumes, which are called fursuits, because they want to embrace their personas. They want to become the characters. I personally see it as a very good way in which you can take the best out of your personality and place it into socializing, therefore improving your social skills and daring to do what you never would have done if you hadn't had this big animal costume, which, in other words, is saying showing your true colors.
I get it. You made it yourself?
Mine? Not at all. There are a lot of people out there who make a living by making all of these. They are called fursuit makers. But for many people who don't want to get a fursuit done, because these things are quite pricey, they can try adventures and try to make them themselves. That is not my case. I commissioned a fursuit maker. A fursuit maker, as I said before, is a person who makes a living out of these costumes. Therefore, this is the second point for the furry fandom, in which not only is a place to have fun, but also a place for artists and tailors to promote themselves and make a living out. You can see a lot of people sell art, custom-made fursuits. They sell props, which are regular toys, such as the bone or a popsicle.
Oh, right. So, you guys must be very wealthy, right?
Well, while it's true that some people spend quite a lot of money, it's not the same in every context. The fact that accounts for all of this to happen is that the majority of furries are between the age group of 20 and 40. Given the wide variety of age in this community, you can see people who are studying, people who are at school age, or people who are working, who already graduated and now are making a career. In addition to furries building a career, there are a lot of furries everywhere. Me, for example, I'm a teacher, but there are also engineers, astronauts, developers, there are architects, chefs, well, practically anything that produces money, well, you will see furries there. And most importantly, IT. The internet you use at home is probably held by furries. Well, now you know who to insult when things go down.
Guys, what do you do with all the money?
Skylar, where is the money?
I fucked Ted.
Do you spend any jazz on yourself?
Well, of course not. That would be quite selfish. Like, you would just spend a lot of money on you, but also you will never ignore the fact that you can give back to the community that saw you grow. Furries contribute to local economies a lot. You can see that in conventions. For example, the furry convention in Pittsburgh called AntherCon, which you can see in this newspaper article, that it says that AntherCon has contributed with millions of dollars to the local economy of Pittsburgh and charity. So, as you can see, saying that furries are wealthy and they waste money is a big understatement, because furries have money, but they are not wasting it carelessly. They contribute to society, they enjoy and have fun, and they also help the world be a better place.
But then, should we worry about furries taking over?
Nah, don't worry. Us taking over? We have already done it, sweetheart.
This never happened, and thanks for watching.